Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. My name's Joe. You join us for Second Chance Sunday. We're going to round out your weekend in style here on Crafters TV and give you an opportunity to get your hands on some of the hottest deals of the last couple of weeks, which is absolutely awesome. I cannot do that on my own. It would be a little bit boring for you guys. So thankfully, I have got my partner in crime with me, the lovely Debbie Robinson. How are you, Debbie?
Yeah, I'm all geared up and ready. Got my little flowers in my hair. Wrong side. Because we've got some amazing deals on the Second Chance Sunday show. Say it slowly, become a lot easier. But shall I show you what we've...
Please.
A little taster of what we're going to be showing you tonight. So we've got the absolutely beautiful new stamp range, which are the Aperture Stamp sets. These are absolutely glorious. Lots of beautiful designs in these as well. And I can't wait to get my hands stuck in and have a good old play with them. Now, some of my favourites, and I have especially asked if we can kickstart the show with these, are the gorgeous spring flowers. Our flower foaming foam flowers spring edition. We have got the most beautiful set of florals. Now, Debbie, get it the right way around. Beautiful flower foaming that you're going to be able to create, whether you, and let me just tell you, the box is back in stock as well. So we've got the lovely box too. We've got all these gorgeous florals that you're going to be able to make. That's a gorgeous poppy there. Absolutely super easy to do. They hold their shape as well. So these are pieces that you're going to be able to use, whether you pop them into little plastic pots or whether you pop them into the box that comes with these. These are things that you're going to be able to use and know that they're not going to lose their shape, because this is our special formulated foam that creates these beautiful 3D realistic, notice I got it right this time, realistic flowers. And then we've also got, I had to show you this one because I love this one. Somebody made this card for us and it was when we were celebrating our 50th birthday. It's the left fold alphabets, Joe, the left fold alphabets. So I absolutely love these and they are so much fun. So that is just a taster of what we've got on the show tonight. Absolutely, make sure you get involved. We are in our Freebie Frenzy event as well until the end of Wednesday. Lots of items across on the website have freebies in there. Get yourself over to the website, type in Freebie Frenzy and you'll see all of those deals laid out there for you. There is absolutely loads of them for you to choose from, so make sure you get yourself over there. As Debbie rightly said, we are going to be kicking things off with the fantastic flowers. Now, I'm going to show you what you are getting included in here. It is a fantastic collection because you are going to receive all of these. Now, I appreciate on the board they don't really look that dimensional, but once these have been put together, this is the kind of dimension and awesomeness that you get from them. And also, because as Debbie said, it's heat activated, you do get that amazing sort of form to them which keeps, which is fantastic. So you've got the wild poppy in this collection. You're also going to get the pretty peony. This one here is your delicate crocus. You'll get the vibrant dianthus. This is your regal rose. Then you also have the elegant ranunculus, tulip blooms, hydrangea garden, and you're also going to receive as well the basket. Now the basket's awesome because it's like one of those kind of florist baskets. You get fancy bouquets in there, which is fantastic. So do grab a hold of those. We do also have a couple of other elements that I think you're going to really want to go with in conjunction with these. A brilliant deal for you on our foam, which is awesome. So in here you are going to get 7 sheets of the verdant greens, the white, 7 sheets of that. Now this is brilliant because the white you can add colour to it in a load of different ways, which Debbie will talk us through. And then you've also got the floral bouquet on there as well. Absolutely excellent value there, $11.98 or $19.90 if you want to go for those. And you may want to go for the stamens. Now in here you're going to get the metallics. You also receive the floral bouquet, which is that one just there. You've got the white ones. Again, you can add colour to those, which is fantastic. And you've got the noir black as well. You get all 4 in there. 1,600 stamens.
you receive there in those collections, which is fantastic. £11 or £16.50. If you want to get in touch with us, you can. All the usual ways, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Remember as well, if you want to send us any pictures in, we love sharing your pictures. You can email those to us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. As well, if you'd like to send those over. Without further ado, Debbie, I know it's the flowers. I know how passionate you are about flower forming. I know it's something you love to do. What a beautiful collection we've got to allow you to do that.
You have, and this gorgeous plethora of colour as well. This gorgeous, beautiful, we call them spring-like colours, but I mean, these colours are just sensational. You can see, now, Joey, I know you showed me how to do the flicking technique in the previous show.
You can't do it with the foam.
Yeah, no, it's a bit different with the foam, so I've just spread it all out, but you can see the beautiful array of colours that we have as well. But there's lots of colours. Go and check out the website for all the beautiful foam that we've got, but absolutely gorgeous foam. Now, it's specially developed, this foam, so it means that when we do things like add ink to it, add heat to it, and you can then distress and mould it into that form of a flower, it just is the absolute top of the game foam that is out there across the craft market. It is absolutely sensational, and I can promise you, once you use our foam, you will not go back to any other foam that's out there, because this is absolutely brilliant and it's so easy to do. And with that said, let me bring in one of the dies. Got the lovely rose die. I mean, look how many dies there is in that collection to start with. There is just tons of them. Now, the wonderful thing about these dies is they're not just dies, Joe. Oh no, we've got dies, but we've got stencils as well. And I say stencils, these are actually so that you can create lots of different shapes. So you can see, if we'd ever done these in all metal, the cost of the kit would have had to gone up.
Yeah.
So this is why we decided, if you wanted bigger petals, that you can see here, you've got your dies that start off, so you're going from the smallest and you're working your way up, but then you're not cutting out any of that ability to make those bigger florals, because we're giving you the stencils to be able to use those as well. And they're very, very easy to use. You simply just draw around them with your foam. You could actually run them through on top of like emboss your foam, so you can cut out around that edge as well. But the way that I do them is I take my foam, and if I just show you, let's pop that there. For the larger petals, I pop them onto my foam, and I simply just draw around them. So you can literally take your pencil, go around them, and then you will cut them out, and it's that easy. So that, if anybody's wondering how you do this, I'm just going to do it quickly so I can show you how I do mine. But I love our flower forming range, and this is no exception. This collection is just absolutely beautiful. Customer feedback, we heard, we wanted, and we listened to what you were all asking for, which was indeed, we want more colours. And we want brighter colours. So again, when you take that off, you can see that pencil faint mark there. It's not going to spoil your foam, and you just simply take your scissors and cut that out. Now, to use the dies, very simple. You're just going to fold that over, and depending on the size of the die that you want to cut, the petal that you cut out, you can fold this a couple of times. Let's make that a little tad bigger. And because you've got this foam, I've just folded it over a couple of times. You can cut multiples as well, Joe. So let's cut these ones out. I'll pop those on there. I'm only going to cut a couple because I've already pre-cut some down here to the sides, but I'm just going to literally take those scissors, snip those out, and we're going to run those through as Gemini. Now again, pop your foam to one side. The consumable part, of course, is your foam. You need the foam to make these work. So while we've got it in stock, and lots of colours in stock as well, all I would say is definitely go and check that website out. I'm going to take a little look at what we have there. So I'm going to place that on top and then run those through my Gemini. Brilliant. Very easy. Very simple. You need to get yourself a heat appliance. So I've got a domestic iron because our lovely Bernie left it back from this morning. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to use the iron. Normally, I don't trust myself with a hot iron, Joe. I use my craft iron, yes. But I thought, I've got the fan blowing on me today because it's a little tad warm, even though it's a bit drib and drab outside. Oh, Adam, did you hear him? That old corker.
It's your biggest fan.
Oh. Well, it is a big fan, to be fair. It is a big fan, to be fair. He's in one of those jovial, jokey moods today. Have you noticed that, little
isn't he? I don't know what's going on.
I know. Bless him. It's those bourbon biscuits we're having in between the break. That's what it is.
I ate the donut, I'm afraid to say.
I knew you'd give in.
If you saw the last show, I was talking about everyone eating this donut that was backstage. Yep, no one did, and then I ate it. So it's everyone else's fault that's here in the building today that didn't eat it
fault.
for me.
That's it, Joe. That's it. You blame everybody else.
It was
quite all right.
utterly
we'll take
delicious. Utterly delicious, I can confirm.
Now, Joe, what I've done is they're my die ones that I've cut out. These are the ones that I've already pre-drawn and cut as well. And I've chosen a couple of contrasting colours for this lovely one. So you can see I've got loads and loads there. Possibly don't need that many. However, I'm going to bring in my hot iron. Now, I've got mine on the highest setting. I'm going to try and be careful with this, she says. And I'm going to ask our lovely Adam if it can focus on the front of this, the front of the iron. Fabulous. Normally I have with my craft iron, I do have it laid down flat, but because I'm doing this technique, I thought what I'll do is I'll have it upright with the domestic iron. Now I'm going to put my foam underneath and the ball tools. I've got all my ball tools. What does Sarah call these, Joe?
The biggest balls in craft.
Biggest what?
Biggest balls in craft.
Oops.
That's what she says.
I said the biggest balls in the business. Is it the biggest balls in craft then?
Yeah.
Clarify that. Oh dear. Right, so yes, get your ball tools ready. Pop those there because we're going to do the shaping and the moulding once we have heat set them. So let's start with the largest one. Now I'm going to use my ball tool. Now when you are using a hot iron appliance, please just remember, be very careful because it is hot. And I've got it on the hottest setting. You just knock that off and leave that onto your mat, ready to start doing all your moulding. Oh, have I got two there, Joe? I might have got two on this one. Hang on a minute. Let me just see if is there two? Oh no, it's not there. There's not two there. I thought there were two there. But what I'm doing is, again, I'm just going to show you, literally take that on and then let the heat activate. Like I said, it's specially designed to work with our heated tools that we have.
I think that's what really sets our foam apart, you know.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Heat activated, so it means that it really is robust and durable. How many times you made foam flowers or paper flowers and, you know, they turn up somewhere and it looks like they've been sat on, doesn't it? With these, they just bounce back, which is brilliant because you've got that heat setting technology within there. Lots of people loving these. Jane Wilson says, I have the flower collection. Haven't had a chance to play with it yet. Jane, today is the day. Make sure you bust it out. Evangeline says, good morning from this side of the world. Hello to that side of the world. Sally Bond is in Devon, saying I hope everyone is well and happy. Eileen is in Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
Oh, very nice, Eileen.
How international.
I know.
Puerto Rico.
Flying Squirrel 48. I don't think that's a given name, but it says she's in Yosemite, which is lovely. National Park. Lisa's in from Minnesota. Who else have we got here? Yolanda. Susan says it's National Drawing Day today, so happy National Drawing Day to everyone. Happy National Drawing Day to you too, Susan. Francine's just ordered these. She'd like to make some Minnie Mouse ears with these beauties. Oh, what a great idea, Debbie.
Making some what, Joe?
Some Minnie Mouse ears.
Oh.
Nice idea,
like
isn't it?
That idea. I thought that's what you said. I'm thinking, what, with our flower foaming foam? Absolutely. I'd love to see that.
Absolutely. I think it'd be brilliant. Pamela Evans says, what plate combination would you use to emboss the foam with the stencils?
So your normal, with the rubber embossing mat. So take out the magnetic, it's the rubber embossing mat that you would use. So you'd use your two clear cutting plates, your rubber embossing mat, plastic shim, and then it just bounces into the foam to create an outline, is what I'm going to say. But I'll be totally honest, my method, my chosen method, is always the pencil. So super quick and easy to do, and it takes literally minutes.
Awesome.
And you're not having to get your machine out or anything like that. You just need a pencil to wrap that around. But absolutely fabulous. I'm just going to move my iron out of the way, Joe, just for the time being, because I have done lots of these already. So what I've got now is all my florals, and you can see from the different sizes that I've got my little ones that are already cupped up, and various different sizes. These are now ready to start distressing as well with your ball tools. So when you take your ball tools to this, you've got those different size balls. You've got 6 in total, starting from the smallest right through to the very largest ones. So it's just a case of what effect you want to go with. So I'm going to use this small one for this particular one. And this is when you just start to shape them. So you're using your sponge and you're using your ball tool. And again, dependent on the size of the ball tool you use will give you a different feel to each one when you're doing this. But I'm just going to continue doing this, Joe.
Awesome. Can you use paper instead of foam? Asked Marsha.
Yep, absolutely you can. You can use that with your dies. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. I nearly forgot the word then. But yes, you can use that as well. Absolutely.
Excellent. Any questions you've got, please get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Do you know what I'd like to know, Debbie?
What's that?
From everyone. See, it's the end of the week here, isn't it, on Crafters TV?
Indeed.
What has been the highlight of everyone's week in the comments? Let me know. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Johnny, highlight of your week? Being here with us, guys.
Oh, I like them. That I lovely.
Good
that
answer.
what he said.
Adam, your highlight of the week? Liverpool beating United 4-2. Johnny, do you support Man United? Okay, brilliant.
Bit of controversy going off there then.
Debbie, highlight of your week?
My highlight of my week. I'm trying to think because it feels like it's been a long week. Do you know what? It's been at home working from home this week for me.
Nice.
Normally I'm up and down the road travelling, but I've done all my work from home. So that highlight for me means that I've been able to spend and see a little bit extra time with the grandkiddies, because obviously I can work my own kind of hours, so I can set my day out how I want to set it. So I've been able to squeeze in some extra cuddles with the grandkids.
Ah, lovely. Absolutely brilliant. I went to the zoo on Wednesday. That was lovely. I really enjoyed that. It was nice. It was a highlight of my week. Yeah, let me know what the highlight of yours was. Let's all find out what we've been up to.
Yeah, that would be
over
lovely.
the week. I love Sundays because it's like
idea.
Sunday's a nice day to sort of think about the week before, isn't it? And then sort of have a little bit of a think about what you're going to achieve in the next week. I think it's a good resetting day. Any rubbish bits, you should leave them in Sunday.
Yes.
Leave them on Sunday, start afresh again tomorrow.
Yeah,
start all over again.
absolutely.
It's nice. Johnny's very pleased for next week because you're going inside a pub from tomorrow.
Do you still have to book though, Johnny? That's the thing. I'm pretty sure you're still going to have to book.
I think you can just turn up.
Can you just turn up?
Yeah, you can just turn up.
Ooh, that does sound interesting, doesn't
Sounds
it?
exciting, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Now, I've done all my distressing. There is a distress tool that you can do to create a different look. However, I'm just going to bring this together. So I'm going to use my sponge again. I've got my pokey tool, this time our own pokey tools. And I've taken off both ends because I always said it was a good idea because it helps you push the hole through to get that nice big hole at the end. But what I'm just going to do is start with the smallest. And I'm going to alternate my colours on this one. So I'm just going to open the petals up. Take it and go into that centre. So can you see this centre here? I'm just going to go into the centre of that centre. That sound? Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Centre of the centre. And then simply, I'm going to repeat that, and I'll do that with a couple of the colours. I'm going to make a nice size floral with this one. I've already got some made up, but just to show you how simple and easy these are to push to work together. You can already see that flower forming, and it really is just the most beautiful. No matter which one you go for, Joe, I don't think you're going to be, I'm saying go for disappointed because you're going to get a lot, aren't you? I think, do you get everything, Joe? Wow. Wow,
yeah,
wow,
you do.
wow.
Yeah, a lot. All of the dies, which is brilliant. So you've got 7 dies in there. And you've got the florist box as well, which is amazing value for money.
That is amazing.
Eleanor says, these are my favourite flowers to do. I've made a mirror for my daughter using these flowers, designing an arrangement on the back of the mirror to use for her makeup lives.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
I love that idea as well. That's a great idea.
I now got orders for them from the girls that have been on her lives watching her, teaching them how to apply their makeup. So far, I've gotten a couple of them done so far. Eleanor, I'd love to see some pictures. I know you would as well, Debbie.
Yeah,
Of
definitely.
those. If you've got any pictures, please send them in to us, Eleanor. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you send them to.
Oh, I love that. I love that idea. That's a really lovely idea. So yeah, share your photos, get interactive with us. That's what we like on a Sunday.
Oh, we
now
do.
you can already see my floral coming together. It's really building up. But I'm going to make it bigger by adding those bigger petals. What's a petal? A petal. Petal. And do you know when I say about offsetting, you can offset the petals. If you think that when you've got it on and you're thinking, oh no, it's in the same place, simply just turn it over and give it a little twiddle because you've not stuck it down with anything, so you can get a little fiddle around with and get it into the right shape. So again, all you've got to do is just keep on playing with these florals. Let's get that. Oh, it's a little devil. He's a little devil today, isn't he? Johnny, yeah, he's got the devil in him.
He's got the devil in him
yes,
today,
so
yeah.
it is a good question, Johnny, yes, and I will address that question for you. So yes, if you do play with it, it will change shape. Well, wait a minute. Because it's, well, how's the right word to use this without sounding rude? It's mouldable. It's mouldable.
Pliable.
And it stays mouldable. That's a good word. That's a good word. I'm having that one. And it stays mouldable so that you can get it into the right shape and you can still keep playing with it. You can actually still distress it because you can use your fingers and give it a little play with, because these are still where you can distress them. Everyone's got giggles today, I don't know what's going off. But literally, all you're going to do is carry on. I mean, look how gorgeous that is looking already. Now, I'm going to stop because
that is incredible,
I think I've actually put too much on there. But I get carried away, hence like big florals everywhere. But all you're going to do now is take your stamens, and you've got your stamens. The thing that you're going to need is maybe a little bit of jewellery wire. My jewellery wire, I wish I got it to show you because I have it on a reel. And I think it's called from Trim Cuts or something like that.
Okay.
And you literally can buy it on a reel, and you just literally fold your stamens over, wrap it around, and then give it a little squeeze. Is that the right word? Turn it, twiddle it. Keep on twiddling it until you get that nice stamen ready to go into the centre of your flower. Now, trust me to go really big. I'm just going to spread my petals out for a second because I want to make sure I've got this nice big hole to be able to thread that through. So when I pop this down, I'm going to pop that in and then just literally give that a nice, and again, even when you've got it to this stage, Joe, you can still play with those petals and mould them into your shape. You can add things like your sparkle sprays to give them a nice little sparkle as well. So what I'm just going to do now, Joe, is I'm going to set it with a little bit of glue. Uh-oh, I forgot to change my glue, didn't I? I had a bit of a glue issue, didn't I? I know, I had a bit of a glue issue. Let's see if I can get my glue to sort itself out.
Oh,
let me just test it on this, but no, not on that one. Where have I got a bit of scrap paper? Hang on a minute. I'll just use this one. There we go. Yeah, I'm all right.
Oh,
I'm good to go. Back in business. So I'm just going to put a blob of hot glue behind there, and I'm going to let that dry. So give it a little squeeze. Just break that glue and then let that dry. And then when that's dried, and it only takes a few minutes, I would cut off the end. I'm just going to be careful though because I know it's still hot. But there you've got your beautiful floral. Now, I've got this beautiful flower. Where am I going to put it? So, Joe, I thought, you know, it's great to have this in the kit because it's a beautiful floral box, okay? Nice. So, and I'd just say it's a stencil. Let me just pop it the right way. You've got a stencil. Boys, behave yourself. It's a stencil that creates a floral box, and literally, you're going to pop... Behave yourself. Pop it onto a piece of craft card, and then we're going to draw around it. Simply.
You would not be surprised to know that I've never had to sell this product so far, Debbie. It's the first time that they've trusted me with this one, and I think that trust was maybe slightly misguided. I have had very long conversations about the design of this stencil and how maybe we could have put the two smaller elements next to each other rather than side by side the long central piece. It's like a rocket, isn't it, Debbie?
It is. I look at it like a little elephant's trunk. I'm not going to lie, it looks like an elephant's trunk with its little ears at the side. Pop a couple eyes, it looks like an elephant's trunk to me. I don't know why everybody's sniggering in the background, but...
Bernie sent us a limerick. Yay! It says... I'm not sure this is going to help. There once was a man named Adam, our director. As for great camera skills, oh, he had 'em, but he'll run like a pug if you ask for a hug, and he'll scream like a scared little madam.
Oh my God, Bernie, where do you make these up? Oh, Bernie,
once was a man named Adam. As for camera skills, oh, he had 'em, but he'll run like a pug if you ask for a hug, and he'll scream like a scared little madam. Brilliant. just at the right time to move us on from that previous element.
So when you pop your stencil that you've drawn around it, you're going to take your scissors, you're going to cut it out, and all down here, these are actual score lines. So you're just going to score, use your scoreboard, and I'll just show you the areas that you're going to score. So if I just highlight them a little bit more, I mean, obviously you wouldn't do this on yours, but I'm just going to show you. They are the bits that you will score. Awesome. And when you cut it out, Joe, there we go. It's all done, all cut out, and it just takes a few minutes. I know we've been laughing about the shape of it, but honest to God, this is a fabulous box. Can I just tell you now? So I've put some red liner tape on. I've popped them on the little flaps here, so at the side, you can see I've got them all ready to make. This simply, and I'm going to show you why it's being designed like this.
Okay.
Literally, you are going to, in fact, let's do it. Let's get me poker tool. Let's just take off the red liner tape, and you simply are going to connect these pieces together. Awesome. It could not be any easier. This is the bit that comes through the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to line this tab up to this side. So I'm just going to bring it round where I can make it easier for myself. There we go. Line that up. Before you commit down, make sure you've got it nice and flush. And then we're going to do exactly the same with the other side. We're going to take off the tape.
Debbie. Gosh, we're out of the woods now. Whew.
We're going to take off the tape, and we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Do you know, you have to have a giggle, don't you? You've got to have a giggle. You do. And literally, this is why it's been designed that way. So I totally understand why it was done that way. It's just that some people have got mucky minds and think of it in a different way. However, it is a fabulous florist box. Let me just grab the poker tool.
I mean, I've seen some florist boxes before, but this one is absolutely beautiful.
It is.
And it's great. You see loads of them outside florists at the moment. You know, they're always a bit more money, aren't they, when the flowers are in them. The great thing about this is, you know, you've got that included in there as well. You're not paying any extra for it. You're getting all of the flowers, and then we're going to pop the box in for you as well, which is brilliant. And it makes kind of gorgeous little projects, which I think is wonderful. Lots of you chatting away as well about the box.
How simple was that to put together? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, 1, 2, 3. Take your stencil, draw around your chosen cardstock, cut it out, score it, put it together. Job's a good one. It is a really easy, simple design. And yes, we've had a little chuckle. We've got that out of the way now, but there you go. Beautiful box. And I'm going to fill it with my little I mean, look, these are just beautiful. I mean, these can go onto absolutely anything. Cards, into your gift boxes, onto your hairbands, into your what's it called? Corsage? No.
Corsage.
Corsage.
Goes on your wrist.
Oh, on your wrist.
Yeah.
What's that goes in
Brooch.
here? A what?
Brooch.
A brooch?
Is it a brooch?
Well, you could make a brooch.
Buttonhole.
Buttonhole.
Yeah.
Buttonhole, that's the one. Bouquets. I mean, bouquets would look beautiful. But I've actually struck mine on some green stem. And I say it's the florist stem that you can get. And I've done 3 already. Now, mine have been travelling in the box. So, do you want to talk about getting them squished? Mm-hmm. You simply ruffle them back to bring them to life.
Nice.
These are florals that are going to last you a lifetime. I mean, look at these. They're just absolutely beautiful. And a simple case then of just popping it into your box. Now, I'll probably need to chop mine down a little bit because, yeah, I think I need to chop me floral bits down. So let me just grab my scissors. Let's cut a bit off. Without crooning your scissors, Debbie. In fact, I tell you what, I'll bend them round. I'll bend them round, it'll be the easiest way to do it.
Okie doke. Kathy Myers says, makes for a good laugh when you're having a bad day. We try and be, you know, we try and bring you a smile every now and then. We do. And we're doing that today, hopefully. I think we are. Johnny, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Poor little Adam. My goodness, I've never heard him laugh so much. In fact, I think he had to turn his microphone off at one point because I could just hear the laughter coming from there. Now, all I've just done there, Joe, if you can see, I've just tied a little bit of ribbon. Let me just centralise it. Always difficult to do when you're upside down and back to front. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Take my flowers out a minute. No, keep them in. Keep them in. Let's just give it a little tie. I did tell you I weren't very good at bows. But,
oh, that's beautiful, Debbie.
But there you go. You've got your beautiful florals all in your lovely little box, and I could actually fill more up. I could put some more into there if I wanted to. Let's just stick that on top. You could really create a lovely centerpiece for the middle of your tables and things like that. But honest to God, this is just absolutely beautiful. I should have finished it off with my little tag. However, I think you might forgive me. Pop a little tag on there and then gift it to somebody in your life that you love. Beautiful, easy, simple steps, and create the most gorgeous, realistic, true life 3D flowers that'll last you forever, and you don't have to throw them in the bin afterwards because they stay like this always.
Absolutely, really simple to put together. I mean, I've even had a go at flower forming, so if I can put them together, I know you absolutely will be able to. You've got in here a few different options. So you've got the wild poppy, you've also got your pretty peony. This one here is your delicate crocus. That's your vibrant dianthus. We have the regal rose, the elegant ranunculus, the tulip blooms, and the hydrangea garden. You're going to get all of that in there, and then you're also getting this here, which is your box too, to pop them all into. £50 or $65. If you are a platinum member, then you're going to get an extra discount. As always, £40 or $52. I can see a lot of you with very full baskets. Going to give you an opportunity to get yourself checked out. It is very busy. We've had some updates, and we've got more options than ever when it comes to delivery here at Crafters TV. So I'm going to give you that information and then also tell you a bit about Club Inspire as well. Take a look.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
All the details there of shipping and of course the incredible club that is Club Inspire. Make sure you register because you're going to get even more amazing deals, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, something else I've got to, I've just been distracted by Bernie. She says, I hope Adam is laughing at his limerick, and I'm not in trouble next time I'm on. I don't think you are, no. I think it was quite accurate. Right, we are going to move on to the Tri-Blend brush pens. Now, the Tri-Blend brush pens, it's taken me a long term to learn line. This is day one. It's day one. It really is. So I can.
Breathe,
I'm
Joe, breathe.
still giddy. I'm obviously still a bit giddy. It's taken me a long time to learn how to say tri-blend brush pens is what I was trying to say. Now, the other great thing is you've got a Sarah Buddy bag in here, which accommodates your larger pens. It's also got the flaps at the side, which I like. So we're going to pop that down, and then this comes down. The great thing about it is that it's tiered. So in the bottom of here, you can see all of these are on like little ledges. And what that means is you can get your pens in and out easily. What we're going to include though, of course, is the whole tri-blend brush complete collection. So it's our iconic tri-blend markers, but with that brush nib on there. It really helps you to get loads and loads of texture, but also allows you to lay lots of colour down very quickly. They are awesome. It is a full 24-piece collection that you've got in here, which is awesome. Now, the 24-piece collection on their own, I was just checking this, $79.99 is what you should be paying for them. So you've got a great discount already. £60 is what they're down to. In the US should be $119.95. So you're not paying for the pens. You're actually getting a discount, a really good discount on the pens. And then, well, $30. And we're then going to give you as well your Club Inspire discount too. These are all the colours that you are going to get in there. £48 as a Club Inspire Platinum member. That saves you £37. $71.20 in the US, saving you $56 as a Platinum member. I don't think there's been a better time to get your hands on the tri-blend brush pens and also get included in there as well that Sarah Buddy bag. Of course, when you're storing these, store them down on their side, but you can pop this as well into your lowest tote, which is fantastic. They're brilliant, these pens, aren't they, Debbie?
Well, you know how much I love my tri-blend brush pens and the tri-blend pens. These are absolutely beautiful. The fact that they've got the brush nib on there just make these stand out. They work beautifully alongside the tri-blends as well, giving you some extra colours there that you can play with to blend, to create those gorgeous, seamless, effortless blending every single time. But they're just exquisite, really beautiful pens. I will be using them along the day. No, it's the last show, Joe. We're not really living day again, are we? Last show. I will be using them in the show. But what we're going to kickstart with are these. So I'm going to hand back over to you, Joe.
Wonderful. We're going to go through them. They are the Aperture Stamps, and these are really gorgeous frames, and then all these other embellishing stamps on here. You've also got sentiments on here too, which is brilliant. So you can stamp this out, you can pop your schmetterling in, your schmetterling out, you put your schmetterling in, you put your schmetterling out, you wiggle it all about. No, I'm joking. Anyway, so you've got the ornate butterflies, which are those ones just there. You've also got balloons in flight. Love that one. I think that's going to be great for scrapbook pages. This one here is the Terrarium, which is again awesome. We then have for you birds and branches. And this one here is your floral heart. So things like your wedding date in there. Really love that heart-shaped wreath. And also in there as well, you then have wild blooms too. $59.99 or $74.75 if you want to get your hands on these. I think sometimes we forget just how versatile stamps are, don't we, Debbie? Just how much you can do with these.
Yeah, and there's so much you can do with your stamps. The fact that the aperture means that they're going to work as well beautifully with things that you have already. Things like your nesting dies, things like that. But I love the whole idea of these stamps. They're just something a little bit special. And like Joe's just shown you, I had to use this one first. The ornate butterflies. Oh, it's to die for. It's so lovely. So easy to use as well. And you've got this beautiful photopolymer quality material that they've been made from. But they're just absolutely fabulous. And it's a simple case of how you're going to stamp it up, what you're going to stamp it up on, what are you going to colour it in with. And because we're using tri-blend brush pens, tri-blend brush pens, that's it. I'm using the alcohol proof one, and the clue there is on the tin where you've got your alcohol marker. And then you just give it a nice little tap around. Now, I do love the shape of these. This one's this gorgeous circular one. And again, like I said, you could use it with things like your nesting dies, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. But these are absolutely beautiful. Give it a good coverage with your ink, and then pop that onto your stamping platform, and then stamp down onto your chosen cardstock. Nina cardstock is normally the best one for tri-blend brush pens, because that just is that super smooth cardstock. I'm not sure if it's back in stock or if we're still waiting for it, but Are we still waiting, producer Johnny? Oh, it'll come back in. However, I've used stamping card for this one because stamping card will work on lots of different things. That's just one element of the die. I mean, look at that glorious shape. And then you've got all these others. If nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. Love that one. All these extras that you're going to be able to decorate with. I love this stamp set so much. Best wishes. I actually love the whole collection though, Jo. I think the whole collection is absolutely fabulous. Now, I did say that what you can do with it now is take in your things like your nesting dies. So that's one that I did with one of our stitched edge nesting dies to create. And then literally just play around with the colour. Now, I've taken 2 of the colours from the Tri-Blend brush pens. I've got the Pale Pink blend and the Hydrangea blend. These pens are the same process of how our, the same pen format of our original Tri-Blends. So you've got your light, your medium and your dark in one pen. And you can see that quite clearly in the brushes when I bring that out, the 3 different colours that you've got there. So light, medium, dark, all of the same colour family. And like I said, this one is the Hydrangea blend. So I've got 1, 2 and 3.
Nice.
So you work beautifully together. You'll get that lovely seamless colour and blend when you're using them. And they're so easy to use. Give it a nice little coverage on, and you've got this lovely, beautiful brush nib on there, which means, if I just bring this one back in for a second, Jo. Oh, naughty Debbie, I'm colouring that. No, blotting paper underneath. It's good job I thought I'd stop and do that for a second. But you've got this lovely, beautiful, which means you're going to be able to lay down a lot of colour, but a lovely little flicking motion that you can do with them. And you can build your colours up, but literally, you can see now that difference in the colour. And I'll put the others side by side so that you can see them. I love Tri-Blend brush pens because the simplicity of how you use them. And again, really beautiful. You can see that lovely 3 colour tone there of that same family colour. Absolutely beautiful. But like I said, all you've got to do is literally just have a little play. So I'm going down with the lightest colour.
They have been so popular. If you want to see full presentations or a full presentation on the Tri-Blend brush pens, you can find that inspiration back over on our website. Our Colour Me Happy shows are going to be where you want to go to get that information. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow, subscribe to us there. Everything's arranged into playlists for you, so you'll be able to go back and find those. I think there's 2 full Colour Me Happies on these, so that's 4 hours worth of tutorials, which is absolutely awesome. And I think with these stamps, Debbie, these were a recent launch day, weren't they? So you'll be able to go back and get 2 full hours of inspiration on those as well.
Yep, I think not last week, week before.
Was it,
I think
with Debbie Fisher?
Yeah, I think she might have. Yeah, I think she might have done. I'm trying to think now, and it weren't that long ago that these were launched, were it? Beautiful though, the apps, really honestly, lovely. They're just so beautiful, and they're lovely to work with. They're lovely to colour in with as well. And the Tri-Blend brush pens are just absolutely exquisite. And again, all you've got to do is just have a little play. That's all you need to do, have a little play. And I'm going to go in, because I want you to build a bit of a colour on this. You can use your blender pen as well to blend out the colour if you want to do it, a little bit extra there. But when you've got the pens that are doing all that for you, you'll have to excuse my colouring because I've just literally gone outside there. In fact, talking of blender pens, let's get that blender pen and push it back in. Because the blender pen's always a great one to have. Do you know, if you do have a little accident like Debbie just did, right. it's like an eraser.
Okay.
You just push it back into the line using your blender. Nice. So look, and that disappeared. It's like I never went out of the line at all. Absolutely perfect. Now, once you've coloured all of this up, and I will bring this in because I've actually coloured it in, and I have brought in another element of my nesting dies to cut out to really create a lovely little feature there. I'm just going to put my pens back for a second, Jo. Let me just pop my pens lids back on. There we go. I guess
they will dry up, will they, if you leave them?
Well, if you were to leave, I mean, it's not straight away, obviously, but if you do leave them for a long time, their danger is there that they'll dry out. So don't leave your tops off for too long. put the tops back on.
Nice.
Right, so let me move that out of the way for a second. Let me go. So what I've done now is I've coloured all of that in. I actually went round with the hydrangea one, and you know, I showed you in that previous show where I just went around the outside edge. That's all I did. It makes it pop off. Doesn't automatically always have to be grey. It can be other colours as well, which is what I've done with this one. And I thought it worked beautifully with the colour tone that I chose there. So that's why I used that one. Now, I've also used my said nesting dice to create myself a little bit of an easel card. So I did an easel special yesterday, a nesting die special yesterday,
right.
And I do love making easel cards with these kind of dies. So that's all I've done with this, Joe, is I have die cut it out to create myself a base. I've added pale fig onto the centre part here, and I've used my smaller one to cut out my little aperture because this fits then perfectly over the top.
Nice.
However, just want to add a little bit more ink, so let me just bring in my pale fig. And all I'm going to do is just add a little bit of colour around the outside. Literally, it just makes them pop a little bit. And these are just extra little things that you can be doing. And again, I'm just going to take that all the way around, and it just blends all in as well. Using, sometimes we forget about using, you know, I've coloured it in with me alcohol pens, but there's nothing stopping you adding things like your inks to your designs as well. So I'm just popping that around the edge to make that pop a little bit.
I bet these look great heat embossed as well, Debbie.
Yes, yep. I've got a little bit of an heat emboss technique as well if we get chance later. I've got the balloons if we get chance later, but we've got so much to cram in. I'm not sure what I'm going to get done with it, but we'll give it a go. But look how that just transforms that going around the edges there. Really lovely. And it brings it in line with my card. So I'm going to stick that on there as well. So when we pop that on, let me just grab tape pen. I'm just going to pop it onto this bottom half here. Oh, where's my tape pen? No, you dare. I'm telling you, if this tape pen's run out, man, every time I'm on air, it happens to me. Let me just make sure I've got that the right way around again. Let's just pop that there. Just want to line it up, Joe. Just bear with me a second. There we go, I've got that.
Is there a right or wrong way with these?
With the apertures,
yeah.
no.
Right
it's just,
or wrong way.
No, it's just because I'd lined it up with my nesting dies. I just wanted to make sure I got it right. There we go. So you can see now, we've also got those gorgeous stamps in that collection. And on here, I've put, if nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. I'm going to use that as a stopper. Yep, stopper, that's the word I'm looking for. So I'm going to add, wow, what's wrong with my words today? Oh, it's happening again, Johnny. I can feel it. Ah, right.
I've just spilt tea all down.
Oh, you have not.
Yeah.
All down your top?
Well, like, not only, well, yeah.
Oh, no.
It's black tea, thankfully. But
bless you.
Will it stain, Debbie?
Black tea, no.
No, be all right, that'll come out.
Should be okay, yeah, should be okay. Now, I've taken one of the butterflies. Now we've got all these extra little pieces, but we've also got a little butterfly, which is what I've just stamped there. And using those same colours, that's just going to sit at the bottom of my card. However, I just want to give it a little bit of an extra titivation, so to speak. I'm going to use, where's it gone? I have got some of our gorgeous Spray and Sparkle. It's not on the show, but your Spray and Sparkle you will find on our website, and this just gives it a little bit. I'm going to use that spare piece of cardstock there, and I'm just going to give it a little squirt.
Awesome.
Of the glitter spray over the top.
It's so shiny, this, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's like a glitter in a varnish.
Nice.
You give it a nice little shake, and then let that.
Could you put that onto your foam flowers if you wanted to?
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely you can. Now when it dries, and it will dry, I'm just going to let it because it's a bit wet at the moment, but let's just bring that in for a second so you can see how beautifully these work together. Could add things like ribbon on there if I wanted to, but again, just everything about that is so beautiful and works perfectly with all your things like your nesting dies as well, Joe. So it really is a gorgeous collection, and just one way that you can use them. I'll show you my dried one because that's a bit wet and I'm getting glitter everywhere. That's my dried one.
Nice.
Where you've got that little hint of a sparkle there running through, because that's what you can do. You could add glossy accents if you wanted to highlight a little bit more. Like you said, Joe, you could heat emboss because it's a stamp. At the end of the day, it's a stamp. So all the techniques that you can do with stamps, you can apply to these particular stamps, and they're absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely awesome. You guys are loving them as well. They are super busy. The great thing about these as well is that you do have all those options. Are you going to heat emboss? You're going to do resist techniques with them. You've got the aperture there too, and you've got so many sentiments that you're going to use with these, or you can indeed take them away and use them in other projects as well if you want. With this one here, you've got your balloons in flight. I love that. I think that is really awesome. I can see that working really well for little boys' birthday cards. This one here is the Terrarium, as you can see there. Then we have this one, which is your birds and branches. Nice that all the apertures are different sizes and shapes as well, which I think is nice. Gives them all a different sort of feel. It gives you loads of versatility. Of course, you could use the heart-shaped aperture with some of the elements from the birds and balloons. It's completely up to you. That's the joy really of going for the whole collection with these. They are going to work very, very well together. This one here finally is the wild blooms that you've got there too. An absolutely brilliant collection. $59.99 or $74.75. This is your last live opportunity though to get hold of this week's Get It, Got It, Good. Of course, from, oh, that's not the one we're after. I think, is this a sneak peek of tomorrow's? I think, oh, cat out of bag situation. Well, there we are. Oh dear, someone's going to get fired for that, aren't they? Will we have a look at? Will we have a look at this week's? Okay. This week's Oh yes, of course, it is your last chance to get hold of the Scrap Master from Totally Tiffany, with 15 of the stamp storage pockets in there as well, which is brilliant. $25.99 in the UK, $34.99 in the US. Great for a whole host of different things, including storing scraps, small pieces of cardstock. If you want to store your makes, then of course they will go in there. Remember, a brand new Get It, Got It Good starts tomorrow, and I wonder what it could be. I don't know. Debbie, I mean, they won't even tell me, it's so top secret. Right, now, I think not only the deal of the show, the deal of the last... Are you right over there?
Sorry. Oh my God. I can't get my day out of the box. I've just wrestled. I feel like I've done 5 rounds of Mike Tyson. Just trying to get it out of the box.
I'm glad you're not dramatic, Debbie. Let's move on. I think this is the deal of the show. I really, really do. Because for £37, you can get this half left fold alphabet. We'll give it as a half fold. We only sent you half. That wouldn't be quite so good. But the great thing about this is I think the deal is chart with it. So what you're going to get included is you get your left fold alphabet, and it does what it says pretty much on the tin. It connects and stays connected to your cardstock on the left hand side, which is awesome. And the other great thing about it, it gives you opportunity to craft. Doesn't get a better reaction any time, does it? Anyway, so it means that I love that they give you a kind of a really modern feel to them, which is awesome. So you're going to get the left fold alphabet in here, which is absolutely brilliant, but then you are also going to get your extra elements too. Now, this on its own is worth $29.99 or $39.99. We then give you the numbers included as well. These are worth $14.99 or $19.95. They're come included. Lots of opportunity to craft in there as well. No? Okay, let's move on. And then what we do is we then give you all of the embellishing stamps and dies. Now these embellishing stamps and dies, these can be used either with the left fold alphabet or away from them. There's lots of very usable, versatile stamps and dies within both of these sets. So you've got Joyful Birthday and also Heartfelt Wishes in here as well. as you can see. Now, all of that together should be $74.96 in the UK, $99.96 in the US. It's £37 or $49. That is a half price deal. However, hold on to your Poké Tools, because you can get this as a platinum member for $29.60 in the UK. That saves you £45. In the US, you can pick these up for $39.20 as a platinum member, saving you $60. They are an absolutely brilliant deal. They are totally versatile as well. Personalisation means that you are going to really elevate your projects and take them to the next level. Whether you're doing that in cards, whether you're doing that with scrapbooks, box frames, home decor, there are so many different ways that you're going to be able to use that incredible alphabet. I know, Debbie, they're one of the most popular alphabets when we launched them, and this is far and away the best ever price. What makes these ones so fun, Debbie?
It's that little bit of an unusual twist to an alphabet, which is what I love about them, and that's because it die cuts. So it die cuts on the right hand side to create the left fold, because the fold is on the left hand side. And so it's that lovely quirky feature about these, and hence the name. Thank you very much. Yes, that is saying in here.
Salty today, isn't he, Adam?
Yes,
He's very salty. Very salty.
He's very salty. Yes, he is. But they're very quirky. Adam, very quirky. Was it Adam or was it Johnny? Was it Johnny?
It was Adam.
Was it Adam? I was blaming Adam. Was it Adam or was it Johnny?
It was Adam.
Oh, do you know it were you, Adam? I knew it were you. So, yes, they are very quirky. They're very usable. There's lots of ways you can use them, and they create that lovely fold on the left-hand side. So, what better way to show you is than to actually show you with a demonstration. So I'm going to make a gift box with this one. So I've already pre-cut my box, and I've made it really easy for myself today, because yesterday I was having a bit of trouble with my box lid and base. So I've made it easy for myself. I've cut my base out in black.
Perfect.
Can't get confused now. So I've done it, already cut it, already scored it. I've actually chosen some cardstock that I had spare yesterday as well. So which is one of the lovely ones from, I think the Caring Thoughts, I think this one is from. And I'm gonna do this like as a double cut. Normally I do it separately, but because I want the aperture feature to go on both sides, I'm going to just put them on together. However, I'm going to have to secure down my piece first. So I'm going to pop a little bit of just using our dotty tape pen. Goodness me, what is wrong with you today, Debbie? What is wrong with you? Dotty tape pen, just to hold it into place. And then all I'm going to do is, and I'll just show you so you can see how these work. So pop that in my hand. The die cutting element starts here. So it goes all the way around the alphabet and then up to the top, but stops there. That is where the fold is, which means this bit cuts out, this bit folds and stays connected into your cardstock. And that is on all of them. So on each one, and I always have to remember that a H is, what's that word? Where they're the same, opposite way round, where... I know what I mean, but do you know when it's the same?
I know what you mean, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the same back to front or round and round.
Yeah. Just be careful if you want it to be on the left-hand side, because I've done it before. I've had a right fold. So just make sure that your fold is facing the right way when you're popping these down. The left way. I like that, Joe. I like that one. So let's have this all on a jointy angle as well. Let's add a little bit of an extra element. So again, when you've got your N, because it's not the same, you've just got to make sure that you're not putting it on the wrong way around. So again, we'll just pop that there. Let's see if I can get my thanks all the way across. I might have to have a little twiddle around. Let's see if I can get this all on. And then I'm going to hold it into place with some low tack tape. So
Brilliant.
Let's see if I can get all that on. Yeah, I think that works, Joe. Let's just see if that'll... There we are, yeah, perfect. So low tack tape over the whole lot. I'll do it a nice big piece of this one so I can hold them all down at the same time. Don't you move now, you little devil. And then pop that on. Now then, will these fit on my Gemini? No, I think I might have to grab me larger plates out. Well, I didn't clear it up, so I know somebody else has had to clear up because I left my big plates out yesterday. So let's see if I can grab my big plates. Let's pop that on. And then these are thin metal die, so it's your normal combination for your thin metal die on any of your platforms with the Gemini. It is your cutting plate, plastic shim, magnetic shim, and your other cutting plate on the top. And then you're going to run that through, so pop that through your machine. There we go. Let that do all the hard work for you, and then when we come out, you'll have got that lovely feature where it's die cut on the right-hand side and stays connected to the left, Joe.
Absolutely, and gives you lots of opportunity to craft in the aperture. The opportunity to craft in an aperture.
In a aperture.
Opportunity. It will catch on.
It will catch on.
It will catch on. You will find yourself saying it in your craft room when you are alone at night, and you'll question your own sanity. But opportunity. It's going to become a thing. It's going to become a thing.
Opportunity. It's a really good idea. I like that one, Joe. I think that's really good. I think that could catch on.
Symmetrical, says Jan Brown.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Jan Brown.
Yes, happy birthday.
Crafter's companion. She is watching us at the moment.
Now, why is she watching us? She should be out there partying. It's a special day.
I mean, it's very chilly outside, so I mean, we're only going outside at the moment. Jan, I hope you've had the most lovely of days. Big happy birthday. I think I'm with Jan on Tuesday night?
Yes, she's here Tuesday, yeah. She's got the launch party.
With myself and Jan, that'll be awesome. Make sure you join us both for that.
Now, what this has done for me, Joe, is, I'm going to save that little piece as well. What it's done for me, it's cut through two pieces at the same time. So it's cut through the box lid and it's cut through this as well. Now, I'll demonstrate it with this one, but when you open this up, you've got that bit that stays connected, and that's what gives it that lovely opportunity.
Nice, see?
Yay!
Catching on.
Catching already, Joe, catching already. And literally, you just give that a little fold back on itself. You could use your bone folder. I'm just going to use my fingers for this particular one, but...
Fingers are the best thing you can craft with.
Well,
That's what you told us in the earlier show.
I did indeed. I did indeed. But when you fold that back on itself, again, just literally give it a gentle push into the right direction, and it's all done for you. And you can see straight away that lovely, it's like a little door. I was thinking, like, when you're doing shaker cards, what about pictures of loved ones behind each one? So you've got that little door that opens. These are just real good fun. So that's the base that's cut there. However, I'm just going to show you, because we've got stamps in this collection, and on here I actually stamped butterflies through my words. So you can see I kept it when it was flat before I actually put it into place, but I just gave it a little bit of an extra feature. However, what's going to sit over the top, obviously, is the word thanks. That's going to sit over the top, and I'm just going to make sure I've got it in the right place there. There we go. So I will, actually, I'll put my box, yeah, I'm just going to cut these bits out, Joe. Do you want to be reading some more comments?
Yeah, I've got loads of comments to read for you. Don't forget, there's loads coming up tomorrow here on Crafters TV. The wake up call is going to be here, which is awesome. And, I hope there's none in the studio.
What's that?
We're going to be talking about making scones.
Oh,
scones or scones? Debbie, scones or scones?
Scones.
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 Scones. Adam, scone. Johnny? Yeah, I'd say scone, I think. Let's not get into the jam or cream thing first. But no, cheese scones, how to make them, midday here. Craig, Sarah, I'll be gate crashing as well. It'll be absolutely awesome. And then, already, the launch, tomorrow's launch, already my favourite ever Nature's Garden collection. Have you seen it, Debbie? Have you got your hands on it?
I haven't, no. It's the chinoiserie.
Chinoiserie, yeah.
Chinoiserie, yes. Chinoiserie. Very oriental. It's beautiful. I love it.
Yes, it's like the 1800 Western interpretation of Eastern culture is what it means. And it is beautiful. You will not believe the price. I don't think Johnny was allowed to tell me the other day, but I know that the deal's live now over on the website. Can you tell me now, Johnny?
Is it live now?
Yeah, it will be live now. That deal will be live now.
Oh, you're giving away little secrets again.
After this show, get yourself over there and have a look at it. We were worried about having enough stock, actually, when we found out the amazing value. Loads of it's gone already, I'm hearing. So that'll be brilliant. And then I'll be back tomorrow with Craig again for Monday Makers, which will be awesome. And then you've got me for another 2 days after that, which is either good news or bad news, depending on how you want to look at it. But I can't wait. It's going to be a really exciting few days here on Crafters TV. So make sure you stick with us, which is awesome.
Never.
For the whole collection?
You're kidding.
The whole collection of the chinoiserie, £54
Wow.
99 pence.
Wow,
Or $99,
wow.
$89.99. No wonder there's any left, Johnny. So after the show, make sure you get yourself over there and check that out, which is fantastic. It's going to be a great, great couple of days here on Crafters TV. I'm looking forward to it.
Gonna be a good one, isn't it?
When are you back with us after today, Debbie?
No, I'm not. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm with you on your last day then.
Friday. Wednesday, yeah.
that
I will
your last
expect
day?
you to have watched the Eurovision semi-final on Tuesday night.
I will watch it. I promise you
And
I'll
we
be
can
watching
discuss
it.
it in great depth on Wednesday.
Yes.
And then maybe we'll share a few Eurovision facts in our shows on Wednesday, Debbie, because that'll be the last time I see everyone before Saturday, before the grand final.
Is it this Saturday?
It's a week. Yeah, it's this coming Saturday.
So this coming Saturday is the grand final?
Yes.
No way.
Saturday, the 22nd of May is the
Wow,
final.
wow.
Semi-finals Tuesdays, Thursdays, and the grand final on Saturday. It's going to be a very exciting week for me. It is, I'm going to say it, Debbie, the most exciting week of the year for me.
It's one of mine. I love Eurovision. You're not going to lie. I've been loved it for years and years since I was a little girl. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting week. So I can't wait to see. It's actually lovely that it's back this year. A little bit gutted that it weren't there last year.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Right, let's not forget this left fold alphabet. You can also snip into it. So I've used the same words again, so my thanks, I've gone back in with a different contrasting paper and I've just snipped down each side. So it loosens, and it means you've got an alphabet that does more than one thing. So what I'm just going to do for this, Joe, is I'm actually just going to place it over my letters, so that it adds a little bit of depth and dimension when it goes over the top there. And it also it gives it a little bit of strength too, because I've only used a little light paper for this. I say light, it's 180 GSM.
Okay.
So it's not quite cardstock, but when you add this dimension, it just... Wait a minute. Wrong way around, Debbie, wrong way around. There you go, that's better. Just gives that little bit of extra dimension and just makes it pop out a little bit more. I absolutely love these. Honestly, I was involved with the launch with these. They're just beautiful. So many ways you can use them. I've already made my mum's birthday card for this year, William.
Have you?
I have, yep.
Ooh.
She's not till September, so I'm well ahead of the game.
You've made it, Debbie, come on. What is going on with you? You were super organised all week. You've made a birthday card for September.
Yeah, I was a changed woman. Johnny will tell you I was a changed woman yesterday. This weekend, I have been a changed woman. All organised.
Knock me down with a feather.
I know.
I'm pleased for you, Debbie. I really am.
Do you think I might keep that up? Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I'll see how you get on Wednesday, yeah.
I'm going to say, ask me on Wednesday. Now, what this has done is straight away you can see that has just lifted that word thanks straight off there. Before I add it, in fact, actually, shall we pop? Yeah, we'll pop it on now before we pop the box together. So I'm just going to run some, I've kept those flat for a reason and I'm trying to poke them up. It's because I wanted my butterflies to be underneath them. So silly old me trying to get... trying to lift them all up, thinking, why have you done? Of course you have, Debbie. That's what you did. You did it for a reason. Oh, kiss goodbye to that one. It's run out. I knew it would be too good to be true. Let's just give that a nice little covering of glue, and then I'm just going to pop that over the top, and I'm just going to try and make sure I've got me places in. Yeah, perfect. So I've got my little butterflies. There we go, lined all up, and there you go. So when we pop that down now, and I mean, I could have added acetate underneath and add a little shaker element to it, but you can see my little butterflies popping out. I probably would use my Tri-Blend brush pens to give it a little extra feature. However, I'm quite happy with that. So let's put this box together. So I'm going to pop my tabs on my base. Let's give that a nice coverage. And then we will pop the lid on the top, and we'll have got ourselves a gorgeous little gift box. And it doesn't have to be about birthdays, because the beautiful thing about an alphabet is you can customise it to whatever it is you want to say. And that's what I love about an alphabet, and why every crafter should have an alphabet in their crafty stash.
I think, you know, there's definitely room for a few, isn't there, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, something like this with the left fold alphabet. We do the shadow alphabet, which is also brilliant. I mean, they would all work together really, really well.
Yeah, I love. We've actually brought out some fabulous alphabets of late, and this one's no exception. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's because of that lovely quirky feature. I love something that's a little bit different, and this one is definitely one of those that adds that little element of something that little bit unique. And what I love about this is that feature, and I'm just going to shove my box in there, get my box base there. But it's that lovely feature where these just pop up. Beautiful. And you've got that lovely element there. So again, a lovely little gift box just to say thanks. And you could add things, you know, you could add whatever it is. What about a little bit of flower forming on top? Add a little flower on there as well. You could use it in all sorts of crafting, scrapbooking pages and things like that. A gorgeous alphabet that I know you're going to love at a fabulous price today for absolutely everything, because you've got your numbers in there, you've got your stamps in there as well to decorate up with. So much potential with this one, an absolute must-have.
Yes, they really, really are, because for not much more than the cost of the alphabet, you are getting everything else as well, which is brilliant, including the numbers and also both sets of the embellishing stamps and dies, which is fantastic, which is awesome. Make sure you grab it. £37, $49. It's a half price deal. Platinum members though here, brilliant saving. £43, £60 or $60. We up that saving too. Now, what I want to do is give you an opportunity to get your baskets checked out. Let's tell you about all the ways you can watch and shop, but also about our fantastic club that is Club Inspire.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
What are you waiting for? Honestly, get yourself signed up and unlock those deeper discounts. We're going to do a little section, we're going to have a look at some of the foiling products that we've got on the show. Lorraine just said, OMG, I just woke up. I fell asleep during the earlier show and I've just woken up now. Turns out I think I was tired. I think you might have been as well. Mary Pat says, I have the chinoiserie collection and it's even prettier in person. Absolutely love it. It's going to be an epic launch tomorrow. Myself and Sarah really looking forward to that. Right, I want to show you first the foil stamp and cut dies that we've got on the show. Then I'm going to take you through the amazing foils deal that we've got. So these are them. The great thing about this is it's the lowest ever price on these, which is fantastic. So in here you're going to receive Blossoming Reef, which is that one there. You're then going to get the butterfly borders, as well as the butterfly kaleidoscope. And then what you've got in here is those dragonflies. Now, because they cut in, it means you can manipulate those wings up. And you know what that gives you, Johnny? Do you know what it gives you, Johnny? Opportunity. No, not working. Okay, let's move on. Right, so that's that. Make sure you get those. Brilliant deal. Some days, you know, some days are harder than others, aren't they? Johnny says I'm wasted here. I don't think I am. I think it's my spiritual home, Johnny. I feel like everything I did in my life was leading up to this moment. It's my opus. This one here, I want to go through the foils for you. This one here is your disco ball. Now, this is the first time I've seen a collection like this on foils. This is your silver shimmer. Then you've also got your berry. You're going to get all of these. Silver. This is your gold. This is your gold shimmer, I believe. Then you've got your holly, the turquoise, the cerise, icicle, and also then rose gold in there. You get all of them, which is brilliant. So you've got 11 in there, is it, Johnny, in total? 11 in there, which is great, for £30. So you're looking at less than £3 a roll, which is great. However, you can use your Club Inspired discount as well. You get them all for £24 or just over $30, which is excellent. 5 metres on a roll, and they are all the papercraft foils, which go across pretty much everything, which is fantastic. So make sure you take advantage of those and grab them. I can't remember seeing a big collection. Sometimes we have multi-buys on these. The value here is absolutely outstanding. Loads and loads of chat about the chinoiserie. I want to say I want to call it chinoiserie.
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 Well, I know you have to break it down. Chinoiserie. That's how I do it. Chinoiserie. 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 That's how I break it down. What are you laughing at? That's how I break it down. Chinoiserie. That's how you break it down. I suppose it's how you say it, isn't it?
It is. No, you're just making me laugh. Yeah, the chinoiserie will be here tomorrow, myself and Sarah. Chinoiserie. There we go.
Are you saying chin or shim?
Shin.
I thought you were saying chin. I'm thinking it's not chin.
Shin.
Chinoiserie. Chinoiserie. I asked Sarah. I'll tell you what it was. I saw it on HSN.
And then Sarah said it to me.
I know.
But then Sarah came to me and said, I don't know how to spell it. I actually made Google say it out loud. Do you want me to do it again for you?
Do it again.
Yeah. Give me a minute and just let's go over to Debbie. I'll find out. I'll get Google to say it again for us.
Right, so I've been lucky this weekend because I've had my foil press second time this weekend. We did lots of lovely, we did a couple of demonstrations with the foil press plates yesterday. Got some great ones on today, and I love this one. I thought I'm going to use the butterfly and blooms frame. Go on then.
Make sure I've got it turned up.
Get near your microphone.
Chinoiserie.
Oh, say it again.
Chinoiserie.
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 No, it's was, not was.
Was.
Well,
no,
was.
It's just saying
was,
was,
not was.
Well, that's
chinoiserie.
Chinoiserie.
Yeah.
Chinoiserie.
Are you doing the shows?
No.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Do you know why? They probably didn't like how I said it. So no, Sarah's launching it, and I think if there's still some stock left, I think our Jan gets to play with it on Tuesday on the launch party as well.
Amazing.
So yes, absolutely. It's just beautiful. The papers are just good. A little bit green we envy because it's gorgeous, and I do love a little bit of an oriental theme to it. Right, going back to my beautiful butterflies and the bloom frame. Very, very easy to use these as well. Now, we've got hundreds of tutorials online about our foil press. I don't know why my foil press is looking a bit wonky, Adam, because I'm straight. Have you knocked the camera by any chance? Oh, he's so thoughtful. He's done it so you can see the display. It is such a good egg, isn't he?
It's wonky to... Oh, he's so lovely. It's wonky, Adam. What have you been doing? Oh, he's so thoughtful.
He is so thoughtful. Now, this die set is absolutely fabulous. Now, we call it a die for a reason because it is a foil stamp die. It's made of metal, hence the die title, but it stamps the foil into your chosen material. So I'm going to use black cardstock for this, but it's got a lovely feature to it because you've got some die cut elements to be able to create a frame, Joe, which is what I love about this. So it's really, so I'm not going to use those to foil with because we don't need to. This is the foil stamp die.
So is it one of the foil stamp and cut dies where we foil it separately and then die cut it separately?
Yes, so because it's light grey, so there's a difference between our dies that we have in the foil stamp range. Foil stamp dies are light grey in colour. Foil stamp and cut dies, which is why you'll see some of those beautiful butterflies that are in that collection, are dark grey. They cut and foil at the same time. These don't.
Okay.
The extra bit that we've got is that we've put some separate dies in there that work beautifully with it, and I'll show you how to use that in a moment. Now, mine's already switched on. It's already its optimum heat. When you get it switched on, you wait for your light to go green, and then it's a simple case of what are you going to foil it onto? So I've chosen some black cardstock for this one. It always stands out a little bit. I'm just going to make sure I've got it right. Yeah, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I am going to now decide, is it a small, medium or large? Well, a third small, 2/3 medium, full plate, large. You can see that basically that's on the medium size. So I'm going to go across there to the foil stamp die because it isn't a foil stamp and cut. Foil stamp die on this one tells you about 15 seconds for a medium die. So we're going to pop that up to the 15, I've actually gone a little bit more there, 15 seconds. And what I'm going to do now is just warm it up. I've got my foil already cut. There's lots of lovely foils onto there. But I'm just going to pop that down onto my platform. And then I'm going to put my top plate, top plate back on there. And I'm going to set that off. Because what that's doing now is warming, the platform is warming through this die here. Now, there'll be right or wrong ways. I always say have a plate, go by the manual. It's a guide, so that is a guide. You're going to hear a beeping sound in a minute that tells you I'm ready. So literally you take that off now and then we're going to pop on our foil. So I've got my foil already. Let's pop that piece out. I've got quite a few pieces actually. Pop it with the pretty side facing down. I am just going to put that up there because I've got my fan blowing again. And I'm going to place on now my piece over the top. So then we're going to just pop the top plate back on. We've already warmed it up, so we just take that out, slide it out and run it through your machine. And like I said, there is hundreds of tutorials that Craig has done, I've done, Leanne's done, everybody, all the team love the foil press, and you'll find them all on there, lots and lots of ways. And we also we had a masterclass this week.
We did.
I think our Craig did the masterclass. Were you there with him?
Earlier in the week
Yes.
with myself. It was on Tuesday. Yeah, 3 p.m. on Tuesday, 10 a.m. Yes, 3 p.m. Tuesday. Go back and find it. And he had the foil press shirt on. And
Did he?
guess who else has got a foil press shirt now?
No, you haven't.
Oh yeah.
No,
I am
you
going to
haven't.
look like a £2 turkey in a £1 bag, ready to go in the oven. That's what I'm going to look like, Debbie. Honestly, people,
Really?
I'm going to.
Oh,
Literally,
bless you.
it's blue.
Is it blue?
Yeah.
I missed that. I need to go back.
I mean, it could. I said if it looks awful, I'm not wearing it.
Have you not had it on yet?
No, I've not worn it yet.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Now then, when we pull this back, look at that beautiful foiling. And I'm going to lift it up so you can see that exquisite foiling. How gorgeous is that? Now, again, we do tell you that you can use your waste. However, I'm not going to do that bit today. I want to show you these parts that cut out that lovely frame because this is the bit that makes it. You could use that as a full frame, but because you've got this little piece in the middle that fits around there, it can actually cut a proper fully fledged frame. So I'm going to use a bit of low tack tape. I said bit, that's what I used earlier on. I thought I'm not wasting that. So let's just hold that down into place. Let's pop that there. I'm going to pop it across those two bits.
I tell you what happened in the earlier show. Everyone's fallen asleep, Debbie. Terry Lee says, hello there. I fell sound asleep after I went paddling earlier. Oh my goodness. Foil press. Wow.
Oh, dearie me. Oh, honestly, do you know, I suppose it's Sunday, isn't it?
It is Sunday.
I mean,
Everyone's full of roast potatoes, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a day of rest, a leisurely day. And if you've had a very big, heavy meal, sometimes you have that little
Food
bit of a
coma.
snooze, don't you? Yeah. I mean, we don't get that up here. I've had a sandwich. Bernie were teasing me earlier with a hot Sunday dinner, but she has promised me she's going to find me one that I can have.
I reckon we could get a Sunday roast delivered around
Yes, that's what she was talking about, Joe. So she's telling it to us. She's gonna sauce it because obviously we're not from round here properly.
No.
So she's going to sauce it for us.
I think on a
so that
Sunday,
we
what we should do is, John, Adam, I think we should have Sunday lunch together at like 5 p.m. Like have a Sunday meal.
What a
Imagine
great
getting delivered
idea.
at 5. We could all sit around the big table and have dinner Sunday lunch together.
That's a great idea,
Nice.
Joe. That's a great idea. Absolutely fabulous idea. Right, so I've got my frame all ready. So I've got my little frame with my beautiful butterflies. So I thought what we'd do is we'd turn this into, shall we turn it into a shaker card?
Shaker card.
Shall we? Because normally we just do demonstrations with the foil, don't we? And we just do that. But I thought, you know what? Let's get a little bit of a shaker element going on. Got a couple of pieces of acetate. So tape pen. That's what you're looking for, Debbie. Tape pen. So let's go on with my tape pen. I'll cut my acetate to size once I've actually popped it on the back of here. But this frame is just absolutely beautiful. On your card making. What else could you use it on, Joe? Frame pictures of your loved ones.
Nice.
You could do that as well. Let me just make sure I've got that on my acetate properly. Yes, I have. So I'm just going to trim that down a second. Let me find my scissors.
Lorna Jane says she has been watching, but she's not been chatting much, Debbie, because she's been handing out cake to her neighbours for their feedback. She's made a coconut Madeira cake with pineapple butter icing.
That sounds
Coconut
delicious.
Madeira cake with pineapple icing.
That sounds absolutely mouth-wateringly beautiful. Doesn't that sound gorgeous? I wonder,
Really lovely.
where does she live?
Lorna Jane, where are you? I think she's in the States. I'm
Oh
not sure.
no, that's no good.
No, she wouldn't even be able to
That's no
send us over a slice, I'm afraid.
Now, we've got foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Yes, sir. Oh, saying that in here. No, that's Ben. It's not Joe. I can hear him.
The
Can
foam
you
on
hear
a
him?
roll song. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben's not here. Ben does the foam on a roll, doesn't he? Thankfully, Joe, you don't.
Okay. Oh, do you not like the foam on a roll song?
Oh, I try and change the way I say it every time I'm with him because the minute you say it, he starts. He can't help himself. He can't help himself, Joe. So
I'm going to need to see this, aren't I?
have you not seen it? Look at Adam. What's wrong with song? Well, I suppose it depends if you like to hear it 100 times a day if you hear it when he says it. I mean, because he does sing it all the time, so I change it. Circular shaped foam is what I tell him.
Oh, okay.
I get away with it that way. So
You could just change it to foam tape.
actually, yes.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yeah, I know. Don't have the same ring, does it? Plus, I do like to hear him sing. He's got a cracking little voice.
I
Don't know,
liked
I'm
it
trying
when we
to
used to do big foam pads, little foam pads, and then foam on a roll together, because I'd go big ones, little ones, foam on a roll. Big ones, little ones, foam on a roll. That used to be my song, but we stopped doing them in that bundle, so I had to stop doing it. All my best material, wasted.
Oh, spoiling your fun, Joe. Oh no, look what happened. Look what's happened. I've had an escapee. Oh, get in there. Get back. Get back. Get back in there. Trying to escape. Oh, get back in. You're not getting out. Not on my watch. But look now.
Scary, Debbie. Carol Coe says we'll all be asleep by 7 if we have a roast at 5.
Well, yeah, Johnny did say that. He said, oh, no, I can't do that.
Well, he went to the pub on Friday at 5
I've heard
for an
all
hour.
about it, I know.
With Sarah as well,
I know. In between the shows, I mean, what they like. What are they like? I do feel like I've missed that there because I was supposed to go, but I couldn't make it. So it's a shame. We could have gone.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe I wasn't here on Friday to go to the pub for an hour. How awful would that be?
We need to go to the pub on a Friday. Shall we go to the pub on a Friday, Joe? Shall we
Any
go?
Friday, yeah. I reckon
Any
so.
Friday, yeah. Next time we're up on a Friday, let's go to the pub. Now that we can, from tomorrow, go
Indoors
back.
from tomorrow, not just outdoors, indoors, which is great. We've just had our passion fruit Philadelphia cheesecake we made yesterday. It was yummy, says Panda Craft. I feel like people are taunting us now. Not just tales of, roast dinners and roast potatoes, but also desserts as well. Oh, actually, Lorna Jay's, she's in the Scottish Borders. You're most welcome. Debbie, it's your mate from the Craft House, so I'll try and keep you a slice. Fancy a slice. I do fancy a slice. I'd love that, Lorna Jane.
Yes.
Oh,
Lorna, I remember Lorna Jane. Yes, Craft House. And talking of which, we had nobody with Craft House yesterday with us. They all let us down. Nobody joined us.
You should have called me. I was at home.
Yeah, we needed to get hold of. We do. We definitely need to get hold of some more guests to appear on the Craft House. I have been talking to a few people.
Do you want to get involved?
Do
Not
I
you.
want to get involved?
No, people at home. If you do,
I'm thinking I'll be there, Joe. Of course I'm going to be there. Do you
the
want to get
details,
involved?
Crafters TV guests at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Let us know. Let us know if you want to be on the Craft House, you want to do a craft film, you want to be our Monday night ambassador, our craft ambassador. There's loads of things that you could do. And there's the email address to email. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We don't bite. We're a very friendly bunch.
We are indeed. We are indeed.
Apart from if Charlotte hasn't had a snack. But don't worry, I'll make sure she has had a snack. Preferably a white Magnum. She was in the sassiest mood.
Was she?
Was it Tuesday night? Yeah, Monday, Tuesday last week. Honestly, I went home and cried myself to sleep.
Oh, Joe.
I didn't
Little
really. It
old
wasn't that bad.
Charlotte.
I know.
You're kidding me. You're kidding
Everything
me.
I said, she was like, no. No.
Right, Joe. All I've done with this one is I've actually foiled back onto some pattern paper and snipped these butterflies out. But these one have come from that little butterfly kaleidoscope as well. So you can be using all of these together. And I'm just going to bring that into, literally bringing this in to add a little bit of extra depth and dimension. If I can get my pens to work tonight. What on earth is going off in this building? No, you're kidding. I thought that one were going to tell me it weren't working. And that just gives it a little bit of an extra foil. And then I'm going to add a few butterflies just onto the bottom as well. So let us, we'll have one there. But sometimes it's nice to show you what we do with those foils because we do get carried away showing you lots of different ways. What we forget to do is actually show you what you can make with them as well. So that's why I've chosen to go down this one because it's just nice to add. And you know what I'm like, I have to step away from butterflies sometimes because I get a bit carried away. But these are the things that you can be creating with your beautiful foil press. And that one is using that lovely butterflies and blooms frame and the kaleidoscope butterflies, the ones that cut out, that you can cut out and snip into and add them onto your projects as well. Absolutely love the foil press. This one for me is absolutely beautiful. So, Joe, I'm going to get tidied up.
Awesome.
I've got another one or two to show you.
Well, we're going to do a demo of the show in a moment, but before we do that, if you are new to us here, maybe you're not familiar with the incredible foil press, let's share with you all the awesome details about it. I will say as well, it is in stock at the moment in the UK, so if you're in the UK, you want to grab one, check the website. Here's the foil press.
The Gemini foil press has arrived. Professional and luxurious hot foil letterpress can now be achieved in your own home with our innovative foil press system. This clever machine has been designed with so many fabulous and unique features, and it really does take paper and mixed media crafting to an exciting new level. Delivering professional looking foiling results using a hot press technique that ensures crisp, clean images. Perfect for stationery, invitations, party decorations, home decor, and so much more. The foil press is the only hot foiling system that uses a silicone plate, and we've created a plate that has edge-to-edge heat, so no matter where you place the dies, the heat will be the same. There are no cold spots or hot spots, just one consistent temperature, which again ensures perfectly foiled results every time you use it. Fast heat up reduces wait time, making projects faster to complete. The innovative foil stamp and cut dies allows you to do exactly that, creating professional quality hot stamping, and they work on everything from paper, fabric, cardstock to leather, vinyl, balsa wood and more. Don't waste any of your foil, as you can use the negative foil left over to create another project. With any machine that involves the use of heat, safety features are an absolute priority. The foil press has been fitted with a built-in cool-down feature that kicks in when the machine has been in use for a lengthy amount of time. There is also an automatic shut-off feature that will turn the machine off if the heated platform has been engaged for 25 minutes and not used. Everything needed comes in the box, including a handy manual which gives you all the time and temperature settings for the dies, so you can start foiling straight away. The Gemini Foil Press, made by crafters, for crafters.
The awesome Gemini foil press there is available and in stock in the UK if you want to get hold of it. We are working hard on a restock in the US. Hopefully it will not be long. Karen wants to know if someone would tidy or sort my craft room. I'd do craft house, but right now I'm suffering with craft room embarrassment, where maybe it's slightly embarrassed. How's your craft room coming along, Debbie? Not good. No, not good. Not happening, no. Not talking about it? Okay, anyway, let's go. Let's move on. I want to move on because I want to come back to, again, the Tri-Blend brush pens. Now, this is brilliant because the great thing about it is that you're getting the Sarah Buddy bag included as well. And this is excellent because it's the one with those side flaps on there as well, so nothing's going to drop out of there, which is fantastic. And you can actually flap the side flaps back around and Velcro them to the back flap as well, which is awesome. So it means that when you want to sit and work with this, it all sits down, which is awesome. So then what we've got, of course, in here are all of your Tri-Blend brush pens, and you can see here you've got this fantastic brush nib on them too, which is amazing. Of course, they are Tri-Blend, so it means that they're going to give you that awesome 3-pen blend. Now, the pens on their own, don't go and buy them. On their own, there's people on the website buying these on their own. Please do not buy the Tri-Blend brush complete collection on its own, because it is $79.99 in the UK or $119.95 in the US. So that's what? $30 more than this price, and with this one you get the bag included as well. You can store these on their side, store them flat when you're not using them, of course use them upright when you are using them. You get the Sarah Buddy bag as well. It's a brilliant deal. Let me show you what you're getting in here colours wise. So it's a full collection for you, which is excellent. So you're going to get, of course, all of these and all of those colours as well. Enough of a range of colour to take you from cityscapes to woodland themes to animals to portrait. Every single bit is covered in there, which is fantastic. So do grab a hold of those. What I've also got for you too are these. So these are, of course, the Aperture Stamps. You had a little look at these earlier. They are beautiful because you've got almost a reef-like stamp in the middle. Then you've got all of your embellishments in here too. And of course, you've got those sentiments in there as well. So you've got your, that was your innate butterfly. You've got your balloons in flight. You've also got the terrarium, then your birds and branches, your floral heart, and your wild blooms as well. Are we ready to have a look at the cards of the show, Debbie?
Yeah. So this is the card of the show for this show.
Yeah.
Yes. So number one, we started off with the beautiful flower forming foam flowers spring collection. Wait a minute, flower forming foam spring collection.
Brilliant.
With
number
those
one.
beautiful roses. That's number one. Number two was the butterfly aperture. So that's number two, the butterfly aperture. Oops, get that behind there. There we go. Okay.
Brilliant.
Number three is the thanks gift box.
Love that one.
Thanks gift box. And then number four, the foiling one that we've just done with the see-through shaker. Number four is the foil press one.
Brilliant. 1, 2, 3 or 4. You've got, how long have you got? You've got 4 minutes to vote? Let's go with 4 minutes because we've got to do that. Then we've got to do card of the creation of the day, and then we've got to do the card of the week as well. So we've got a lot to get through. So 4 minutes, off you go. Make sure, get Wiggle on, Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. But I know you have got even more you want to share with us, Debbie.
Oh, yes. I will, just a second.
I'll give her a minute.
Just
Let's
a
give
second.
Debbie a minute.
Yeah,
she wants a minute.
That's all.
All right, don't worry, we'll wait.
Little devils, hang on a minute. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. Give me 2 minutes.
I'm only winding you up.
Little devils.
Now, I did say, brilliant day coming your way tomorrow here on Crafters TV. Make sure you join us because we're launching a brand new Get It, Got It Good. I have no idea what it is or what it's going to be. I'm sure you don't either. But it is your last chance to get hold of this week's Get It, Got It Good. Is of course this suit. Okay, it is of course the Scrap Master with 15 of the stamp and storage pockets in there as well, which is amazing. Great for scraps, great for loose toppers, wonderful for finish makes as well. Just helps you get everything stored in the one place, which is brilliant. $25.99 or $34.99 is your price on that one. Do not miss out on it. It is brilliant. And we get a brand new one in the morning as well, which is fantastic. So you'll want to make sure you join myself and Craig for that at midday in the UK, 7 a.m. Across on the East Coast, where also we'll be learning how to make scones with the lovely Sarah and her scones, which are a bit like biscuits, what you guys call in. Oh yeah, I went to Swiss finishing school and everything. You just wouldn't know, would you? Flowers we're going to go for next. Brilliant. Let's have a little look at these. And let me remind you actually with the samples just how gorgeous these are. So look at the beautiful kind of floral elements you can make when you go for these. Really, really lovely, full, lush flowers. Just tease them as well, and your flower will come back to its full buoyancy, as you can see, just here. And I've then got this one just here as well. Really, really lovely. Very, very dimensional. Honestly, it's very late on a Sunday, isn't it, Debbie? Let me show you what you're getting then, the flowers that you're getting. So these are them. So you do have your wild poppy, which is this one here. You've got stencils as well as dies, pretty peony. That means you can make massive, massive flowers. That's a delicate crocus. This one here is the vibrant dianthus. Then that's your regal rose. You've got your elegant ranunculus. This is your tulip blooms. And then that one there is your hydrangea garden, which is awesome. So make sure you grab a hold of those. Now, card of the show has been decided already.
Oh, is it?
It is number 4.
Number 4?
Number 4.
Number 4, hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the foil, the butterfly.
Awesome.
The butterfly.
I know you've got a demo ready. I'm going to come over and I'm going to get the demo of the day.
There you go,
ready.
my lovely. No
Thank
problem.
you. All the schmetterlings.
The schmedlings, yes.
Schmedlings.
Never forget that word now. Thanks to our lovely Jo. So going back to those beautiful aperture stamps. Now, one of my favourite things is still on my bucket list. One day I will do this. I will. Where you're going to have balloons in flight. I want to go on a hot air balloon, so badly. Ooh. I know you've had this before. You're like, well, sure. I'm hoping that I can time this to go down to Bristol because my daughter lives in Bristol. And every year in August, I think it's August, they do the
balloons over Bristol.
Yeah.
Love it.
I've only ever been there once, and let me tell you, it's a sight to be seen. It's absolutely magnificent.
When they do it at night time,
yeah, where she lives near, because they literally come over Bristol, and she lives quite close to where they actually set them all off. But these are beautiful, these stamps. All photopolymer, beautiful top quality, crisp clean stamping every single time, and you can be assured you're going to be able to have so much fun. I'll show you this one because this one, I absolutely love this one. Done with the metallics, look how gorgeous that is. How beautiful is that, Jo? Just with the metallic ink pads. Think about all the different ways that you can stamp. Think about all the different materials you can stamp onto. Acetate, vellum, cardstock, anything that you want. And what about paper piecing with them? Which is what I'm going to do with this, because there's so many things you can do with them. Now, the stamps, look how many there is. They're just absolutely beautiful. And it's a case of taking off the main one, and the main stamp itself is this here. Now, it's got that lovely aperture feature again, which means you can get really creative with this. So for this, I'm going to pop that down onto my stamping platform. Have you got a bit of spare cord, Debbie? Yes, you have. Yes, it's there. That's why I borrowed it. And then I'm just going to stamp this up. Now, I'm not particularly colouring. What have I done with it? There it is. I'm not colouring with alcohol in this fully. I'm going to be using a bit of alcohol. Pens, not alcohol to colour with. The alcohol markers, which are our tri-blend brush pens. So I am going to stamp it up in this, but I'm going to show you what else you can do with these, which I just think I absolutely love them. So we're going to stamp on the image onto some white cardstock. Go, give that a nice good coverage. I want to be on them. I want to be on them so badly.
You get into
Oh,
the
yes.
next element of the demo. Would you mind
Yes.
if we just started that card,
Of course,
creation of
yeah.
the day, Debbie?
Yeah,
Is that okay?
absolutely, Joe,
So,
absolutely.
creation numero uno, number one, is this. It is the gorgeous bag that Bernie made during the softer side as well, which is awesome. So you got that. Or number two, it can be this one just here, which was the craft class with the lovely Debbie. That is number two. Or number three is the creation in this show, that wonderful Schmetterling. 1, 2 or 3. Let's say you've got 5 minutes again to get your votes in, and then we will announce the winner of the card of the day, and we'll finally do the creation of the week as well. Thank you, Debbie.
No problem, Joe. So, you see me doing my stamping. Now, in the Craft magazine, that was issue number 29, there was a cloud stencil. And I've used this to create the clouds behind it. Now, you're probably thinking, well, how did you not get your cloud stencil running through there? I actually stamped it onto a Post-it note, put the Post-it note over, and then used the stencil over the top. However, you could use things like drawing gum. Do you know your Pebeo drawing gum? Where you colour it, well, I say colour it, you actually paint your Pebeo drawing gum all over your image, let it dry, then do your technique in the background, and then rub it off. It's like a little bit of rubber glue that comes off. Literally just give it a little squidge with your finger. Rub with your finger.
Rub it away?
Yes, yeah, scrub that away. However, I did it with a Post-it note.
It's a bit like, what is it called? Tipex. Remember that back in the day?
Yes.
It's kind of like that,
Yeah.
but it's not chalky. It's
Absolutely.
Has a rubberized feel to it.
Absolutely. Now, what you can also do is take pieces of patterned cardstock. So, what I'm going to do with this one, Joe, is I'm going to stamp it up again. Let's give that a nice little coverage. Stamp that. I'm only wanting to use the middle one for this one, but I'm just going to stamp that across there. Doesn't matter about the other ones, but then just grab your scissors and then literally cut out around the balloon, and you can do it on the outside or on the inside depending on the effect you want. I think I broke my scissors, Joe.
What have you done to them?
I don't know. They've got a little chip in them. I don't know what I've done to them.
I used them earlier. They're fine.
I know. Yeah, I
right.
can hear them. Yeah, I can hear them. Let's go down there as well. But literally,
I did not break them, Adam. No. Don't be so rude.
is Adam saying you've done it, or Johnny?
I bet Joe broke them, Adam.
Yeah, I can feel there's something not right with them. So, but that's what you can do with this. Now, I've repeated that onto lots of other patterned cardstock. So on this one, I chose, where's that stamp gone again? This dotty piece, I stamped it on, and then I've coloured it in with the Tri-Blend brush pens, just on there. And again, I've done the same with the small balloon. So this little balloon in the top corner, I chose some funkier paper, and I stamped on that one, and then I've cut that out as well, and again just use the Tri-Blends. But this is what you can do with your papers, and again with this one I used this bottom one, but I only wanted a little couple of pieces from that balloon, so stamp it on, and then you can colour that in and snip that out. Honestly, you're going to have so much fun. So let me just bring this back in for a second. Let's move that to one side. Let's bring all these pieces in, because what I'm going to do now is glue. Where's my glue? There it is. I'll use a bit of wet glue for this. So all you're going to do is literally place them in to that stamped area that's all white, because I haven't used. I mean, look how lovely that looks. Isn't this a clever idea? It's such a really clever idea. And it's something you forget about. It's a little technique. It's like it's paper piecing at the end of the day, but using your stamps.
But much quicker.
But much quicker. I mean, how long would it have took me to colour all that in if I'd have just did my pens? It would have took ages. So it's just a nice little way of using it. Have I done that bit right? I haven't. Let me just, that's that one down at the bottom. Sorry, I talk to myself a lot, Joe. You'll have to excuse me.
You talk to your crafts when you're at home, Debbie?
All the time. All the time. Literally.
They don't answer back.
I know, Joe,
is
that's
great.
the thing. And what have I done with my pen? I thought I had me tri-blend brush pens here. I had me red a minute ago. What have I done with it? Oh, I was so organised. I definitely... Wait, that's me blue. That's me... I need a red one. I'll colour it in a minute, Joe. I'll colour it in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place these pieces in to the centre of the balloon there as well. So I'm just going to take a little bit of glue again. There we go. Let's just get rid of some of that glue because there's a lot on there. And then pop that on. But I definitely need to find my red, so I'm going to have to go and have a little hunt across.
Well,
I was just going to say, Joe,
you have a rummage, because I need to announce the
rummage?
winner of the creation of the day, and it is this lovely number
Yay!
from Bernie. Bernie's clutch flat bag will go into the creation of the week.
Aww.
So therefore, we are going to go through card of the week, card or creation of the week. I mean, Sarah's got about 5 of them, I think, in here. So, first one, from Monday's launch day with Sarah, it is the ink cutting numbers done as a Shaker's Z fold. Really, really lovely creation, that. The next one we've got here, I think this is also Sarah's. It's definitely Sarah's, because Sarah's the only one that doesn't put her name on the back of them. So that's how I always know when it's Sarah's. It is Sarah's, isn't it, from Tuesday? Because it was from Launch Party, I believe, which was my last show of my last block of shifts. So you got that one there. That's also Sarah's. This one, really lovely. Craig, Creative Cravings. Love that one. That was on Wednesday that Craig popped that one in. So you go for that one. That's Wednesday. I will give you one recap afterwards as well. This was the Craft Along. I don't know who with though. Jan's Craft Along. That's a lovely card. I don't really know what way round I meant to show you it, because it's...
That's it.
It's
there you
beautiful,
go.
but it's beautiful
It's like
from
a little
all...
memory book.
It's beautiful from all angles, which is lovely. So Jan's Craft Along, that was from Thursday. Sarah's on Friday, her glitter markers. Saturday... It's just a bit...
Bless her. I love that, actually, because it's so sparkly.
It is so sparkly. This is gorgeous. This is a schmettal... I mean, talk about lacy. Hello. Saturday, that was Saturday's. And then Sunday is number 7. So 1-7. I'm going to give you one more quick recap as well, just so you've got to make your mind up. Number 1. Oh, I've got to have a close-up on it, because otherwise Sarah will say I cheated. Number 2. Number 3, number 4, this one here, number 5, number 6, or number 7. Go now, you've got 5 minutes, make your vote count. Yes, we'll see who is going to go up onto the leaderboard. Oh, it's heating up over there now, Debbie, isn't it?
Well, I was just thinking, I'm sure you've got them in wrong order, Joe. I'm sure you did it wrong way round.
Why? What do you mean?
I just thought, well, I'm looking at number, I'm thinking, I'm looking, counting down. Did you do it in the right order then?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'll let you off then, I'll let you off. Perhaps I weren't looking properly, perhaps I weren't looking.
What you
Right,
like?
Joe, I've been busy colouring while you've been showing all those lovely pieces there. And I've literally just coloured in my little areas that I hadn't paper pieced with our gorgeous tri-blend pens. So let us just pop some glue on the back. And what we're going to do now is place that onto some black cardstock. And then I've used that same stencil to create myself for my little fold back card. I've used the same stencil there to create there, George. So that's going to go in that back and that's going to go on the front. And then we're going to add those balloons on. And then I'm going to envisage that I was on those, in the skies, in those balloons, because they're absolutely beautiful. I love them. So let's just pop that onto there. There we go. And then I'm going to pop that on the inside, the outside of this tab that folds back, because it's a little fold back card for this one. And so I'm going to pop that on there. There we go.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to just add on the front, my front panel. And I'm going to pop that down with a little bit of tape just onto here. So let's just go on this side. Put quite a bit down actually. And I'm then just going to centralise that into that centre part. And then I'm going to finish that off with a little bow in the corner, just into there. There we go, give that a nice little finish. And then we're going to pop the bow over there, just set that for a second. And then you could use the stamps because you've got all these sentiments, the sky is the limit on there, or you could choose a sentiment. I'm going to leave my sentiment open for this
balloon?
one.
Is there a special, when you go up in this hot air balloon on the bucket list, I always think a bucket list is an odd thing. I don't know why. I don't think you have a bucket list unless you. I always thought a bucket list was like if your days are coming to an end, or you know that maybe you haven't got
It could
as
be.
long as left as you'd like on this mortal coil.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one, Joe.
You call it a bucket list, as in like just all the things that you want to do
All the things I want to do in my life,
list.
yes, my
But I don't know what
ultimate
the correct use of it is. But is there a certain shape of hot air balloon you'd like to go up in? Because you get very fancy shaped ones.
No, just the nice sturdy one, Joe.
A nice sturdy one?
Round one.
A blue one?
Oh no, it'd have to be purple.
Purple?
With some glittery elements to it.
Right.
Maybe some things hanging down, sparkling away in the wind, wafting away. I've got all sorts planned, you see, in this balloon in my head, what I want to do. First things first, I need to know how to climb into one, because my daughter's been in one, and she told me it isn't the most ladylike thing.
It's not easy. They're like up to here.
Yep, absolutely.
Maybe get a step.
I need a step. That's what I definitely
Take
need.
Leanne's step with you.
Do you know, I think it's been retired.
The step's gone.
Yeah, we've got a bigger one. Did you not know?
Does Leanne not need the step anymore?
No, she definitely needs a step. And hopefully when she comes back to do another show for us soon.
Or was the step not big enough?
Well, it goes across the entire counter.
Right.
And it goes back about this. It's a bit more safer, although Debbie's not very safe.
Has someone fallen off the step?
Well, that's why Debbie doesn't use it, because I'll end up going with legs akimbo in the air and everything else falling off it. But it's a nice big one. It's a nice big step. Big step, yeah. It's been, Leanne's little step has been retired. It has.
What's Leanne going to do before the big step gets here? Oh, big step's here. Excellent.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what's won the card of the week?
Oh, shall I go across and get ready?
You get round there, yes,
Let
with your
me go and get
marker,
across.
and I'll let you all know. But if you want to go, I'll just take you back through the Aperture Stamp really quickly first. Let Debbie get in position. Remember what you're getting in here. You've got those gorgeous butterflies. There's also the balloons in flight. Then you've got the terrarium. Then there is birds and branches. You've got the floral heart. And you've also got the wild blooms, which is excellent. Right, the winner of the card of the week. She is going to be cock-a-hoop, honestly. It is this, number one. It's the lovely Sarah is the winner.
Oh, bless her, look.
From
hang on a minute,
launch day
let me
on
get
Monday.
my dodgy arm up. Hang on a minute, I need to just put my dodgy arm up a little bit.
Your dodgy arm?
I've got a dodgy arm, yeah, I'm having to lift it up a little bit. Just hang on a minute.
Oh, right.
Yeah, my little Sarah.
There you
well
are.
done, Sarah. They are gorgeous, though, aren't they, those cutting numbers?
Really lovely.
I absolutely love them. I haven't had a chance to play with them yet. Not had a chance to play with them.
Has Debbie Fisher got 5? Or is it
No,
4 and a wax seal?
She's got 4, but somebody's been very naughty and popped a wax seal on there. I don't know who did that.
Who is it that put the wax seal on there? I want to know.
No idea.
Debbie Robinson is in the lead with 5.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Absolutely. Fiona and Leanne, you got work to do. You need to buck your ideas up. Fiona and Leanne, they don't really get to do any. To be fair, right, Craig doesn't have that many wins. Do you know why? Because he often only does the wake-up call. And we don't put the wake-up call demo into the
This
demo
is
of the
why
week.
I said, Stuart's inquiry last week, I said we should be including Craig's demo of the day from the, he should be in the running.
Well, do you know what?
We should, I'm going to put it in an email
Do you know
tomorrow.
what?
I'm telling you.
I
I'm going to get onto
think
the
then
bosses.
tomorrow-
Craig's definitely got to be in with a chance because he's here every morning.
Maybe we should just make an executive decision right now
Yeah, shall we?
to put it in.
Shall
Well, I'm
we?
going to be doing the vote at the end of the day, so... I mean, and they'll have all gone home by this time tomorrow, so who's going to stop me? And if he wins, he wins. That's what we can do. Anyway, remember everything that you've seen in the show. Let's tell you about what's coming up tomorrow, because there's loads, of course, a full day of opportunity, a whole sea of opportunity ahead of you tomorrow here on Crafters TV. It will be Wake Up Call with Craig and scones. Sarah's going to be talking to us about how to make perfect scones. That will be coming up in the show. I'm trying to be good tomorrow, but I will eat them if I need to. Just putting it out there. Midday in the UK, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And then chinoiserie will be here, 3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Can I tell them how much it is, Johnny? £50 or $80, isn't it, essentially? £50. $54.99 in the UK, $89.99 in the US. The stock has gone live. The deal is live right now over on the website. Susie T says, Joe, have you got your kimono? I did confess in the earlier show, I have forgotten the kimono, which is a shame. I do, however, have a whole album of pictures of me in the kimono, so you never know. You'll still see it. You'll still see it. It's not an actual kimono. I think that would be a little bit sort of cultural appropriation. It is just a dressing gown, which is made with sort of really lovely Japanese fabric. I feel like we're going to need to see a picture of Adam's kimono though now tomorrow. Do you have a picture of you wearing said kimono, Adam? Bring it in. Let's see what happens. Who knows where the day could go? Probably resulting in us getting our P45, I'd imagine. Because if today's been anything to go by, tomorrow is going to be a hot mess. But it's been incredible. Debbie, thank you for watching. You'll be back with me on Wednesday. What can we look forward to then?
Ooh, we've got masterclass with the edibles.
Nice.
Lots and lots of different edibles on the show. And then I've got Creative Cravings on Wednesday as well. But you've got me Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. I hope you don't mind. But little mix up because our Craig's there and our Sarah's going to be included as well. But looking forward to the whole time that we're going to be here. But we've got great shows lined up all week, so you definitely got to tune in. And only just a shame I'm not here tomorrow for those cheese scones.
I thought you was going to say for those cheeseoiseries. Anyway, have a lovely couple of days away from us here at Crafters TV. A big thanks to Debbie, of course. Huge thanks to Johnny and Adam next door in the gallery. The biggest thanks, of course, as always, to you guys at home, our crafty family. Please make sure you check out your baskets. Don't forget to do that. And make sure you join us back for another full day here tomorrow on Crafters TV. Take care.